This is Confessions of a Queen podcast, and we are here, the Cookie Queens, to bring you some awesome information and confessions. I'm Angela.
I'm Steph.
I'm Annie.
I'm Jess.
Today is our very first episode, and I am literally so excited that we are doing this right now. So since it's our first episode, I really wanted to focus on how we all came together as a group, as your Cookie Queens, and what Cookies and Dreams is looking like now and in the future, as well as women in business. And as we make this journey of entrepreneurship, what it's like in our 20s, because Annie and I are in our 20s, as well as being in your 30s, these lovely ladies, and just the journey. Like, let's talk woman talk here. So,
Girl talk.
Yeah.
Girl talk.
So, I think that we should open up, Steph, with talking about just the beginning of Cookies and Dreams, what you envision in the future, and how this journey came to be.
Yeah, so Cookies and Dreams has been a wild ride, to say the least.
Seriously.
I think we can all agree on that. We started this concept and idea about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago now. And the concept was born simply out of need, essentially. We also own a restaurant, and we have gone through some difficult times with the restaurant. It's been difficult. It's been hard. We've almost lost everything more than once. And we had just come off of a really tough year. We had a flood here in our hometown, and things were tough. So we thought, we're going into the winter. We need to make some magic happen. We need something that's going to get us through the winter. And at our restaurant, we sold chocolate chip cookies, and they were the best seller in the entire building, followed closely by Busch Light, because we live in Iowa.
Busch Light.
Sponsor
us, Busch Light.
Hashtag Iowa. So we thought, you know what? Let's capitalize on that. Let's start this cookie company. This would be so fun. Who doesn't love cookies? Let's come up with all these different recipes. And so we did. And then we thought, oh no, what have we done? Because it got so crazy so fast. And by then it was almost like out of our control, it felt like, because it was growing so fast. And within a month or two, we had already secured our first location. And shortly following that, we had secured our second location. We're now shipping nationwide and are opening several more locations in the next 90 days even. So it has been a roller coaster, but couldn't have done it without these amazing women by my side. And we all make the dream work together. And it's been incredible how we've all come together. I've known Jess probably the longest, because we worked together for quite a while. Mm-hmm. And Angela and I know each other from horses, actually. Fun fact, we have 3 horse girls on this team.
3 out of 4 of us are horse girls.
Yes.
So if you don't like that, go away.
Yeah, you're crazy horse girls.
Yes, we are those crazy ones that you've heard about. But we're proud of it. So, and Annie, we've just met through working with each other this past year, and we all work together so well, and we're so excited about the energy that we bring to not just the cookies, but to this podcast, to share with everyone what we go through on a daily basis, being women in business, and so much more as well, which I'm sure we'll dive into as we get going.
Yeah. Hashtag Cookie Queens, let's be honest.
No, seriously.
Yeah, and so you were the first one really on the Cookie Queen team with Steph. So
I definitely was. So I actually had moved back from Tennessee, and Bill and Steph hired me when I was 8 months pregnant, which is absolutely amazing.
Shout out to Bill and Steph for hiring a very pregnant woman.
Very pregnant woman. Yes.
And also for you to be able to, like, every day just go for it, you know, with
oh my
the energy
God.
that, like,
so much
geez.
conviction.
Yeah. So I came on, had my baby, and then came back within, I don't know, 3 weeks,
if
4
that,
weeks.
You were like texting us wanting to get on the schedule within like a week or two, I think.
Literally, I love to work. So after that, I served for a while, but then was asked to step into management. And at first, I was a little iffy about it just because I had a new baby. And, serving, I only have to work 4 or 5 hours and still make decent money. So then the pandemic hit, and we were shut down for quite some time. We were still doing delivery and things like that. But because I did have 2 children and one of my children was very young, I didn't feel comfortable with being in the public. So I just told Steph, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I just can't be here right now. But once things start happening again, I'm ready to come back. So came back within 3 weeks of coming back. They're like, hey, you want to manage? I'm like, all right, fine. I'll do it. All right, let's go. What are we doing?
Now.
What are we doing? So I was managing at the restaurant for maybe a month, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Steph said, hey, so you're going to go to Cookies. Okay. So what does that entail? So,
boy.
Yeah. All right, cool. Like, what do I need to know? So, we just jumped straight in, and within 3 months, we've already opened up 2 storefronts, which is absolutely amazing. And they've done so well. And it's just been such a beautiful process with knowing Steph and her bringing me on the team. And I'm just so grateful to be working side by side with someone like you every day.
Yeah.
You are just, no, seriously, just the best. And just our whole vibe, the whole team, like it's amazing. And that's what we're trying to create every single day. It's all about empowering women, and not just women, just people in general, spreading the love, spreading the joy, spreading the good vibes. You guys know I'm the hippie, so that's what I'm about. And
Notice the Buddha mug.
the Buddha mug, yes, which has wine in it, by the way.
Oops.
Just
yeah.
so everyone knows.
Don't worry, we don't drink caffeine at 5 p.m.
Speak for yourself. Look at the coffee on the table.
I watched you put wine in that.
Well, yeah, but I also am drinking coffee on the side, so.
Yeah, it's fine. I had a coffee before I got here,
Yes.
so.
I do like a 2:00 in the afternoon coffee.
Yeah.
But if I do anything after that,
I know.
There's
I
no
can't
sleeping
sleep.
happening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very true.
Exactly. So after that, I had been watching Annie for quite some time, and I was like, so what are you doing? What are your plans? What are you thinking about? Like, what is your life?
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, basically. And then I just let I told her about the job. I said, I don't really have a description for you, but I think you'll be great on this team. So yeah, just think about it. She told me within about a week that she'd like to do it, but then I made her wait 2 months.
Yeah, she didn't say anything to me.
So
I literally was like, I'll just move to Chicago, I guess. It's not going to happen. So here we are. Now.
yeah, so you can take over from there because now it's your
cool.
story.
Okay, well, just to touch on the crazy horse girl thing really quick, I'm just going to put this out there before it becomes like a thing. I did major in equestrian science in college. Yes, I went to college for 4 years for horses. No, I am not ashamed. Am I doing that now? No. I spent from the time I was 9 to the time I was 22 thinking that's my life. Horses, that's it. I'm going to ride. I'm going to be a trainer. And I went to college. I put all my time and energy into that and got a year into a job in Kentucky, and just, it wasn't the lifestyle for me. I got really burnt out. I just wasn't happy. And when the pandemic hit, I moved up to Davenport, Iowa, where my best friend lives. God bless. Shout out to Anna for letting me live with her for 8 months. But I just started I worked at a grocery store, and then I was like, I don't really like this. And then restaurants opened back up. So I took a job at Baked, waiting tables. And I was just kind of doing whatever. I had no idea I still don't have any idea what I want to do in life. Are you kidding me? Like, what's even happening? So I was just floating, just having fun, floating around, and just had, like she said, approached me. And I was like, okay. I could do that, I guess. That'd be cool. That's something. My dad had just emailed me and been like, what if you just waited what if you stopped being so restless and just like waited around for something to happen? And I was like, ew. But then something happened. Thank you, universe.
Manifestation.
Anyways, and then, I mean, flash forward 2 months later, I hadn't heard anything. I just kind of been like, whatever, okay. I guess I'm going to move or do something. And Jess called me and brought me on 2 days before our downtown store opened. And the rest is history. We've developed a huge shipping operation. We've got a second location under our belt. We're working on a third and a fourth and a fifth and a sixth. So stay tuned for that.
And 103. So
yeah. So it's been an insane ride, but holy crap, am I so thankful to be on this ride, especially with you specific people. I mean, to just get to work with people that I like every single day. Weird concept. What?
Very strange.
So odd. I call Jessica every single day. I'm like, hi, what are
multiple
you
times a day.
And I'm like, cool, okay, bye. We don't even like work together that much anymore because we're like at home or running around, and I'm just like, I need to hear your voice. And I mean, thank God I get to talk to Steph all the time now because she's so cool, and Angela, and oh my gosh, we're just like #dream team.
No, literal dream team.
Literal dream team. Yep.
I couldn't imagine for anything more.
Which, speaking of Angela, let's bring in the fourth and final queen.
Whoa.
Segue.
Wow. Yeah, so my journey is a little bit different. It just happened so fast. Well, and also so slow. So exactly a year ago, I have a horse named Vinny. Love him dearly. He has his own little fan club, and
He's so cute.
Oh, he's
Yay,
just
Vinny.
Yes, he's precious.
And he was sick and he was dying, and I didn't know what to do. So I just was like, well, the only thing I can do is make my horse go viral and see if he can survive through this. And he went viral.
That's
and
what
he
she
survived.
did.
Yeah. And I had all of these people supporting us, and he had this a fungus ate his carotid artery, so he was bleeding to death is what was happening, and it was tragic. But he survived, and I really learned how much I loved that side of marketing. And then I was working in the corporate world, loved it, but due to COVID was laid off. So I was just like, okay, what's next, world? Where am I going to go?
Seriously. Seriously.
What she had in store for you was not ideal.
SOS, help. So, yeah, and also in the midst of being laid off, I had a really bad accident, hurt my neck. And so I wasn't able to do much. So my trainer actually she made this deal where she said that if she rode my horse, I would do her marketing. So I had Vinny go viral, and then I'm doing my marketing for my horseback trainer, and I'm like, I really, really love this. And fast forward to November, actually it was end of October, I think.
I think it was end of October.
It was before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I texted Steph because we had worked together in the past, and we also both love horses. And I said, hey, I'm at Baked Beer and Bread right now. One of my best friends just graduated, and I would love for you to come see the table and, say hi to everybody, like chef's introduction to the table, right? Like bougie.
I know the owner.
Oh,
Let me just send her a text message. No regrets.
Ever.
So I didn't see that she texted me, so I just figured she wasn't going to come to the table. And all of a sudden, out walked Steph. She had just gotten done with a photo shoot, had her infamous leather jacket on and her black heeled leather boots.
Hot girl stuff.
Yeah.
Uniform.
Yeah, it's her,
It is.
it's her brand. And I'm just like, okay, this is Stephanie, right? And I'm like, damn, she looks great. All right, goals. And so hashtag goals. And then her and I are talking a little bit, and she's like, well, what are you doing? Because I know you're not working at your old position. And I was like, I don't know. I think I want to start a company. I love doing this stuff, but I have no idea what it's going to look like. And she's like, cool, you're hired. And I was like,
That's what she does.
Yeah.
That's literally what she does.
Well, because listen to this.
So
She
here's
tried
this.
to get us to do the social media, and we were so bad. We were so
I
bad.
completely ignored that. That was not.
I'm
really
gonna make
wanted
everybody
to, but-
admins, and then we're gonna do this, and then
Sure.
none of us did it.
Where was the time?
Yes.
I was looking for the time, and I was like, she's gone.
Where is she? Exactly. So she was like, cool, you're hired. And I was like, so I'm gonna go finish my dinner. Can we meet like next week? And she's like, yeah, no problem. At this point, like I'm sweating, I'm panicking. I'm like, I wasn't prepared. Like mentally, I was procrastinating on like, oh, I'll start a company soon, but we'll see what it looks like. And now I'm like, I've got 3 days to decide what this is gonna look like and what I'm gonna offer her for like my delegated role. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Woo. And we met on Wednesday. I came into the office and
Chaos.
Yes. Also, I just want to say that I was terrified that she wasn't actually going to take the job after that meeting.
Also, same
Yeah,
because
same.
We were literally just word vomiting on her.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
screaming.
here's the thing
Screaming.
is we just
I
have
think we
so
were
many
crying,
ideas.
maybe.
Oh yeah. Cry laughing.
there
We
was
had
crying,
so many
yelling.
ideas. We were like, what about this? What about this? What if we did a video where we danced? And what if we did pictures like that? And she was like,
And Angela was so calm during
Yeah.
this entire process. And like every time we'd be like, oh my God, there's an idea.
and we like laugh.
And she would just like sit back and be like, yeah, that's a really good idea on the marketing side, I think. And she was like so
Just
calm.
so calm,
And like
just
put
sitting
together, and I'm like, she's gonna hate us. Oh my God.
Literally.
no, you guys fuel my energy.
I know. Next meeting, you were in it with us. But at that
Yes.
point, I think you were trying to like be, professional and present yourself well. It was like an interview. But yeah, we don't do things like that.
Yeah, no, fun fact. I walked into the meeting and I was like, all right, Ange, like this is your very first clientele meeting ever. Act poised, act professional, like hold your breath, back straight.
Yeah, I want to
you've
know your
got
point of
this.
view.
And I stood up and almost passed out after that meeting because I was poising myself so much. Like I was like too poised.
Yeah, your neck was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
nope.
Yeah, my
Too
neck.
much
I went to
poise.
the chiro right after that, and I was just like, "All right, next meeting, I'm gonna be a lot more relaxed." And
Absolutely.
that's when we just like
Yeah.
the creative ideas, and that's when we brought Max in.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to the most famous
Ninja
Max.
cookies.
Oh,
we
God.
throw ninja cookies.
Yes, and he
What if
also
it
was like,
sprinkles
"Yeah."
exploded?
Which we made that happen.
We
did,
very
dude.
No, we
It looked
definitely
great.
made that happen.
I
It
was
wonderful.
like, Max was like, "We'll see, Angela," and I was like, "No,
No.
I want sprinkle explosions, Maxwell."
Lesson in sticking to your guns and being
Yeah.
like, no, this
Because
is
it
going
looked
to happen.
awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You can have anything that you want.
Don't
Yeah.
let
You just have to
anybody
put
tell
it
you
out
no.
there.
Don't let anyone tell you can't do something.
Nothing.
do
There's
it.
nothing you can't do.
Very
That's-
true.
Just
so
ask the
true.
universe and you shall receive.
And that is going to be a huge part of this podcast.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like there's no reason why you can't do something, whether it's your mental health challenges, whether it's the pandemic or
Just your dreams.
exactly, you can do it. And we're here as living proof of that.
Yeah,
and so I
seriously.
think that's going to be a big part of what we talk about. And I hope it is. And I'm sure that we will dive into some messy and raw topics
Yes.
through this. But it's going to be fun. And I am excited, maybe a little nervous.
Yeah.
Little bit.
A little bit.
My back's sweating a little bit right now. I
feel
mean, I don't
really
know if I
chill.
should tell everyone that, but I'm
I
just being
think this
honest.
Pinot Noir is hitting.
That is why our brand is raw, real, and a little bit risky.
Yeah, I didn't get the
So
memo
bad.
on that. When I
Oh.
made my post this morning, I was just like, like whatever, it's gonna be fun. And y'all, all of you were like raw, real, and a little bit risky. And I was like,
I didn't use the word risky, but I said deep. So
I did not get that memo.
I just
missed that
copied
group
Angela.
chat.
Yeah, I put it in my post and I was like, oh, I'm gonna put this in Cookie's post too. And
Yeah.
then Steph was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like,
You posted before everybody else.
I was so
though.
excited. My pictures, I'm so conceited. I just was like, ooh, I have to show the world my mop.
Yes. Love it.
so yeah, so that's us.
Yeah, that's us, guys. Welcome.
Welcome.
Let us know what you want to hear on this podcast as
Absolutely.
well. We definitely, this is our first episode, like we had mentioned. So let us know what you're interested in learning more about, hearing about. We definitely hope to bring in some guests as well to
Oh,
interview.
yes.
Which,
Oh, yes.
I know we all already have some people in mind, so that'll be really exciting.
Buddha. We got Buddha every time.
We also recommend that you tune into our YouTube channel because if
We
you
are
are
doing
listening
video.
on the podcast, there is visual to this. Not that it's necessary, but we're
It's fun.
pretty.
It is fun.
We are so pretty. Oh my God.
They're pretty.
Hey, you're really pretty too.
Yourself.
Yes,
Stop
I
it.
know. It was a joke. It's fine.
It's all a joke.
Everything's a joke.
Yeah. Also,
Everything.
we're not taking ourselves too seriously with this. So,
No.
like we said, it's going to get a little real, risky, deep, but fun. This
Yeah.
is fun. Regardless, like the cookies are fun. We have a blast doing this, but this is growing so fast and we are all working our little booties off.
Oh my God.
And we're
panicking.
all like
Panic mode.
panicking
Panic
just
mode.
a little bit.
Oh, we haven't done my theme song.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
On the oh shit segment, today I panicked so much I ate 5 mini cupcakes.
Oh, shit. On today's episode of we had a meeting with a grocery store last night and I thought I was going to shit my pants. Oh shit. But I'm like crying because I'm shitting so hard.
See?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say,
And
what
those are exactly how our meetings go too.
Literally.
Oh, God.
That's why we
Even our
decided
text
we needed
messages.
to do
That's
this.
sometimes why
Very
we're not
true.
on the same page because I think there's like
Because you send 30 gifts.
no.
that's why.
Ooh.
Targeted.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's a celebration because we
Yes.
officially hit 10.2K on Instagram.
Yay.
And I
Oh,
was
so exciting. So terrifying.
Yes. I was screaming and jumping up and down and texting them like
I
so
was
many
just
things.
screaming. I literally in all caps said, I'm so scared. It's not a joke. I'm very excited, but I just,
Terrified.
wow.
But terrified.
And fun fact about Annie, she sings most of her sentences.
When I get
Oh,
anxious,
yes, that is a thing.
If you
Yes.
are noticing some singing in the podcast,
That's Annie.
almost guaranteed it's Annie.
Yep.
So if you're wondering whose voice is who, if somebody's singing, it's Annie.
guilty.
Guilty.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Just call me Beyonce. No. Sorry, that
Are
was
you really
Taylor
going for
Swift.
Queen Bee? Okay.
I got the curls. I got her like moppy curl thing.
Yes.
Also, shout out to Taylor Swift. We want you on our podcast.
Yes.
Should we tag her in this episode?
Goal for 2021.
We tag Taylor Swift in every episode.
Yes. Well, officially,
Hey.
Why? I don't know.
How do we even end it?
we didn't
Don't
talk about
know.
this part.
Yeah, we
we
didn't get that
didn't.
part. We were like, this is how we started.
Yeah,
This is
so
how all of our days
this
go.
is Confessions of a Queen, and I am
Yeah.
so excited that this is the thing. Tune in for our potentially bi-monthly podcast, maybe weekly. We don't
We
know
don't
yet.
know, man.
Yeah.
Get
It's
excited. It'll be a
question.
surprise.
And keep following us on hashtag or at I Dream About Cookies, as well as
Yes.
at Confessions of a Queen, because we have some great content coming.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Angela makes all of it. We have almost no part.
No, the cookie pulls are all Steph. I help with
True.
it, but she's the
You got that
master.
one time, but there was some questionable noises in the background. We gotta cut those out.
What?
I don't know
haven't
about
seen
that.
these.
You were there we were doing these cookie polls, like breaking them apart. You know, if you follow our Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. And in the background, we're like, oh yeah.
And I wasn't. I spun off of that and I made a TikTok of just the sound being like, oh yeah. No, snickerdoodle cheesecake.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think I got a lot of traction.
It was one of our best ones.
Good job. Just all of them, all the cookie bowls.
Yes.
It's just me.
Yeah.
That's what Bill can do. We can have Bill do the oh yes.
Bill is my husband for reference.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
talks
love
a
Bill.
lot.
We
No,
will
you
probably
do
talk
love
about
him.
Bill in every episode.
Yeah.
Because
that's a
otherwise
thing.
Bill's head will get too small and it will be sad.
That's offensive.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Well,
catch you later, guys.
see you later.
Yes. Peace.
Okay. Peace, guys. Thanks.
Later.